Okay, let's go. Welcome to Firearms of America. Today I'm back here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review of something that I wanted to review for a while. This is POF product, Little Rebel, chambered in 22LR, 8-inch barrel. Let's do some shooting and see what this can do. Now, before I start some shooting, I wanted to give you a little bit of a disclaimer. The magazine that it comes with is absolutely pathetic. I'm not gonna even show you because it's really quite embarrassing. Just if you are buying this gun, get yourself these. Yes, this is Ruger BX 25 magazine, and it fits our Little Rebel just perfectly spot on, as you can see. And this is 25 round magazine, 25 rounds of 22LR. Much better than what, the 10 capacity that it comes with. Well, the problem is not even the capacity. The problem is the original one that it comes with is so tiny. Once you put it in place, it's a really pain to take it out, because the mag release here is as you can see, it's actually nice. I like it. But let's do some shooting and see how this thing handles. So we got a few rounds here. And we got a racker on the side. Ooh, got a little misfeed already. All right, let's try to do it again. Okay, now that's better. All right, so no sights on this. I wish I had my red dot, but that's fine. Not too shabby. Hopefully we don't have any more feeding issues, but that's usually what you get with the 22LR. That's one of the reasons why I never recommend the 22LR as a home defense or a carry around, but instead more of a target practice shooting on the range, really just for fun. But let's start from the very beginning with this gun. Let's start with the grip. As you can see, grip, it's actually very nice, great ergonomics, fits in my hand very well. Not a lot of aggression, which is fine. You really don't need anything aggressive here because this is 22LR and there's barely any recoil. Now we got our, it's not a stock. It's not a stock. If you work for ATF, no, this is not a stock. This is a brace, which you use as a stock because why not? But yes, this is a brace, so technically there should be a strap going around it, and it should be strapped to your forearm. Nobody does it, just saying. But moving further, we have our safety. As you can see, it's a nice manual safety, actually very easy to operate, and actually smart, because as you can see, when it's engaged, you have it sideways, so it's much easier to catch with your thumb in order to disengage it. Pretty good. I already mentioned the mag release. Especially with these magazines, it works very well in my opinion, because once you remove it, you kind of have that arch in the magazine in order to take it out. So let's do a little bit of more shooting and see if I can hit the target without the sights on this. Would be nice. Okay, no more problems with feeding. That's very good. See? Oh yeah, bullseye. Almost bullseye without the sight. Seriously, this thing handles fantastic. There's really, literally no recoil with this. So this is definitely a lot of fun to shoot. You got your threaded barrel, so you wanna, if you have any attachments, you can definitely put on this. I kind of wish that there was at least something very basic whenever it comes to sights included with this gun, at least a flip up sight, something very simple, something plastic, just so that you could use it right out of the box. But with this, if you're getting this, you definitely need to consider something for your sights. Plenty of the Picatinny rail in order to put up whatever you want, red dot, flip up sights, magnifiers, M-Lok attachments over here on this side and on this side, and of course at the bottom as well, in case if you do want to get one of those arms supports or really whatever. Now the racker here is actually, I mean, you can do it with, literally you can do it with a, you can do it with a pinky. It's very soft, very smooth. Honestly, surprisingly very good operation on this. I really like it. Let's put a few more rounds and then we will talk about the trigger. And because I think the trigger is pretty good too. Also, while we're talking, we also have a release over here. So once you are done going through one magazine, you don't have to rack it. After replacing the magazine, all you have to do is just press this release and it releases back the bolt in the firing position. So pretty good. All right, good. No more problems racking this thing. Let's see if I can hit one of those. Without the sights. All right, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna shoot it normally. Actually, you literally can shoot it. Well, you can't shoot it if you didn't have any jams, but there is a jam, which is fine. This is 22LR. That's what you expect. I think we got this in. Now we got this in. All right, let's see. Yeah, so no recoil. It's really, really pleasure to shoot. The only problem is that a little bit of a feeding issues and, you know,
oil.
But yeah, I wouldn't say it's oil. It probably just needs a little bit of, you know, the way that they build the chambers for the 22LRs, they're because they're so tight, as you can see, it just does not have enough of that slide in. So, and because the way I mean, this is actually pretty good. As you can see on these particular magazines, they're all straight. So there is no double stacking at the top of the magazine. So it's more reliable than, let's say, your CP33, like Kel-Tec CP33, way more reliable this. But still, 22LR, that's normal. Okay, let's talk about the trigger. The trigger, as you can see, we got it's really hard to tell of how much of the safe travel distance you have on a trigger because you only have about, I mean, there is no safe travel on a trigger at all. Maybe maybe a millimeter you can get of unsafe travel, because you don't know, this is unsure. And then it just, after something. So, it's not a bad trigger for 22LR. But, I mean, you don't have to worry about this not being accurate because it's 22LR and there's no recoil, as long as you have sights. But still, it's kind of hard to predict this trigger, which is fine. With 22LR anyway, you're gonna just smash the trigger anyway without worrying. Let's see if I can hit that. That wasn't a jam, that was out of the ammo in this magazine. But even though this is not a standard magazine, honestly, I mean, this should be a standard magazine for this. If you're working for POF, I'd recommend upgrading this. But this guy right here, Ruger BX25, very easy to load. I mean, extremely easy to load, and it feels nicely built. I know I'm not reviewing the magazines, but that's really what you're going to be using with this gun if you're going with this gun. You probably noticed there's a little bit of a handguard over here, kind of stopper if you're using this. It actually comes with a little extension that kind of looks like a suppressor. It's not a suppressor, it doesn't do anything, it really just for the looks. But also, if you worry about your hand sliding forward and you need a little bit of extra extension, you can use it, it's fine, it's no big deal, honestly. Really doesn't matter that much. But, got last 3 rounds, good, no problems feeding. Let's see if we can hit something. Yeah, not too shabby. Awesome. Overall, I do like this a lot. I mean, it's a 22LR. You can't go wrong with having fun on the range and practicing your accuracy. This is great. This has absolutely no recoil, so very, very easy to shoot it. Your hands are not gonna get tired. And plus 22LR, especially in these days, how expensive the ammo is, can't go wrong with 22LR. So overall, great gun. If you are looking at it, you can't. It's hard to go wrong. For the price, especially, the only thing to keep in mind is definitely get yourself some sights. Get prepared for that, and definitely get yourself decent magazines. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about the review. What do you think about this gun? If you have any requests for reviews, you can drop them in the comments below as well, and I will be happy to address them. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. This was Firearms of America. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Jeez, amazing. Wow. Jeez. Nothing.
No recoil.
No recoil at all.
No recoil, yeah.
Unbelievable, man.